Welcome to the Stoic Station channel. Today we're diving into something powerful, resisting the urge to react when someone disappoints you. Instead of snapping back, surprise them by staying calm. It's natural to feel upset, to want to explain yourself, argue, or seek validation. But here's the hard truth. Every time you react, you give someone else control over your emotions. So when someone ignores you, distances themselves, what will you do? Will you let it consume you? Or will you recognize that how they treat you reflects them, not your worth? Today we'll explore why true strength lies in acceptance. But before we begin, if you love Stoic philosophy and want to help spread its wisdom, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And if this resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments. If you think we can improve, comment 2. I'm always open to growth. Now, are you ready? Let's begin this journey of discovery. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine yourself standing by a still, peaceful lake. The surface is smooth, undisturbed, almost like a mirror reflecting the sky above. The air is calm. The world feels steady. Then suddenly, plop, someone throws a stone in. Ripples spread, distorting the once tranquil water. For a moment, there's movement, there's change. But soon enough, the lake returns to stillness. Now, think about your mind. When life throws a challenge your way, disappointment, rejection, betrayal, what do? Do you let it stir endless waves inside you? Or do you allow the ripples to come and then settle? Your power lies in stillness. This is Stoicism in action. When someone disappoints you, ignores you, or distances themselves, your first instinct might be to react. Maybe you feel the urge to explain yourself, argue, or prove your worth. But here's the truth. Every time you react emotionally, you're handing over control of your inner peace. The question is, why would you let someone else hold that power over you? Because here's a reality check. People will disappoint you. Not everyone will meet your expectations. Some will misunderstand you, reject you, or even betray you. But you get to decide what happens next. Who's really in control? Be honest with yourself. Every time you react with anger, sadness, frustration, you're sending a silent message to the other person. Your actions control my happiness. But is that really how you want to live? Do you really want to be a puppet, where someone else's behavior determines your mood, your confidence, your peace of mind? Of course not. And that's why it's time to shift the narrative. It's time to change the story. When someone treats you unfairly, you have two choices. You can react, get upset, demand explanations, chase after them. Or you can accept it, see it for what it is, stay calm, and move forward with grace. Because here's something powerful to remember. Their chaos is not yours to carry. You are not responsible for how they behave. You are only responsible for how you respond. How do you practice acceptance? First, acknowledge your feelings. Let's be clear. Acceptance doesn't mean suppressing emotions. If you're hurt, it's okay to feel it. If you're disappointed, it's okay to sit with that feeling. But here's the key. Don't let that feeling dictate your actions. Instead, remind yourself of this timeless wisdom from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. That means you can't control how others behave, but you can control how you respond, and that is where your power lies. Are you ready to be the still lake? Imagine this scenario. Someone you trusted lets you down. They break a promise. They ignore your message. They don't show up when you need them. Your instinct? Maybe you want to confront them, demand answers, or even withdraw in silence, hoping they notice your absence. But this time, pause. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, their actions reflect them, not me. Instead of reacting, let it pass. Instead of overanalyzing, move forward. Because here's what happens when you choose calmness over chaos. They expect you to react, but you don't. They assume you'll chase after them, but you won't. They realize they can't shake your peace, and that changes everything. And trust me, that shift, that unpredictability, that's a game changer. Acceptance doesn't mean endorsement. Let's get one thing straight. Acceptance does not mean approval. When you accept someone's behavior, you're not saying, "It's okay. I deserve this. This doesn't matter." What you're actually saying is, "I refuse to let this control me. I won't let your choices dictate my happiness. I see what's happening, but I choose peace over reaction." That is real power. You are not a pawn. You are the master. When you let go of reactivity, you stop being a pawn in someone else's emotional game. You don't beg for explanations. You don't need closure from them. You don't waste energy trying to change people who don't want to change. Instead, you rise above. This is Stoicism. It's not about tolerating mistreatment. It's about seeing reality clearly, without attachment, without illusions. And when you do that, something amazing happens. You create space for clarity. You stop seeing people through the lens of disappointment. You realize their actions expose their weaknesses, not yours. That's when you stop letting their behavior define your self-worth. And that is a profound shift. Are you up for the challenge? Next time someone disappoints you, pause. Instead of reacting, choose acceptance. And if you're ready to step into this mindset, write in the comments, "I choose acceptance over reaction." Make it your declaration of strength. Remember, you're not here to chase people who don't value you. You're here to build your own peace and happiness. If this resonated with you, do 3 things. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Subscribe for more content to help you grow stronger. Your transformation starts now. Let's dive deeper into the power of acceptance. When you choose acceptance over reaction, something incredible happens. You take back control. You stop being a passenger on someone else's emotional roller coaster. Instead, you become the driver of your own life. And here's the fascinating part. When they realize their actions no longer provoke a reaction from you, they become confused. They expect you to chase after them. Explain yourself, seek their validation. But when you don't, when you simply let go, the power shifts. You're no longer dependent on them. You stand firm in your own value. That's when they start wondering, why aren't you reacting? Why aren't you chasing? And that moment, that's where your freedom begins. Let's be real. Ask yourself, every time you chase after someone trying to explain your feelings, does it actually bring them closer? Or does it push them further away? You already know the answer. It only creates more distance. So why do we keep falling into this pattern? Because we've been taught to seek approval from others. Because we've been conditioned to believe our worth depends on how people treat us. But now, it's time to break free. But here's the truth. Your value is not determined by their actions or words. You are already enough, as you are. Let that sink in. Because once you truly understand this, you stop seeking validation. You stop chasing closure. You stop handing over your peace. It's time to shift your mindset. This transformation starts within. Ask yourself, what truly makes me happy? What brings me genuine joy? Instead of focusing on their confusion, redirect your energy toward yourself. Start building a life that fulfills you. A life that is not dependent on someone else's approval. Because the happiest people aren't those who are constantly chasing others. They are the ones who stand strong, fulfilled, content, at peace within themselves. Are you ready? Next up, the power of detachment. When you practice acceptance, you naturally learn the art of detachment. You stop clinging to expectations. You stop needing validation. But let's make something clear. Detachment is not indifference. Detachment is not about giving up on people. It's about caring enough about yourself not to let their actions control your emotions. And that's a superpower. The next time someone pulls away, remind yourself, I accept you as you are, but I will not let your choices dictate my happiness. Say it again. Let it sink in. Because when you truly accept things as they are, something unexpected happens. They feel it. They start to wonder, why aren't you chasing after me anymore? Why aren't you reacting like before? Some may even try to pull you back into their emotional game. But the difference is, you've already moved on. And that is what truly confuses them. But this isn't about revenge. This isn't about proving a point. It's not about manipulation. This is about reclaiming your power. Your silence is not a punishment. Your silence is a statement that says, I am here, I am strong, and I don't need your validation to feel whole. Because real power is not in reacting. Real power is in staying centered, no matter what happens around you. When disappointment strikes, do this. Pause, take a deep breath, remind yourself of your worth. Focus on your growth. This moment, this feeling of disappointment, is an opportunity. Use it to invest in yourself, explore new passions, build a life that fulfills you. Because the best revenge is a life so peaceful and fulfilling that their absence doesn't even matter. Comment below. I am enough and I choose my peace. Let this affirmation sink into your mind. Let it become your new reality. From now on, commit to practicing acceptance in the face of disappointment. Pause, breathe, remember, their behavior does not define your worth. You are not defined by their actions, but by how you respond. So the next time someone lets you down, instead of reacting, observe. Instead of chasing, let go and watch as they begin to wonder, why aren't they affected? Embrace their confusion as they watch you stand firm in your peace. Your journey to acceptance and inner peace begins now. Reflect on how acceptance transforms your relationships. When you practice acceptance, you create a ripple effect. You change how you respond to people's behavior, and in turn, the entire dynamic of your relationships shifts. Suddenly, you're no longer anxiously waiting for their next move. You're no longer consumed by insecurity or worry. You become the calm in the storm, a steady presence that others can trust. And here's the thing, this doesn't just confuse them, it forces them to face their own actions. You stop fueling their emotional chaos. When you stop reacting, you no longer give your energy to unnecessary drama. You rise above the emotional games and realize you are not a victim. You are the architect of your happiness. What happens next? When you adopt this mindset, you start attracting healthier relationships, people who truly appreciate your strength and stability. Let's address a common misconception. Practicing acceptance does not mean tolerating disrespect. Respect doesn't mean turning a blind eye. It means understanding the line between what you can and cannot control. You can accept someone's behavior without letting it dictate your emotions. You can set boundaries and protect yourself while still maintaining inner peace. Acceptance creates space for open communication. When you stop reacting out of hurt or disappointment, you start approaching conversations from a place of understanding. Instead of saying, "Why have you been so distant lately?" you can say, "I've noticed you've been distant. I'd like to understand what's going on." This opens the door for honest communication. It gives them a chance to share their truth without feeling blamed. Acceptance isn't just inner strength, it's a bridge to meaningful relationships. When you respond with acceptance, you control your emotions. You create a safe space for authenticity and vulnerability. They feel less pressure to meet your expectations. Deeper connections are formed. Acceptance builds trust, the foundation of any strong relationship. Now, let's talk about self-care. Acceptance isn't just about how you treat others. It's about how you treat yourself. Nurture your own happiness. Spend time on things that bring you joy, being with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, enjoying quiet moments. Prioritizing self-care reinforces your belief in love and happiness, regardless of how others behave. Remember, acceptance is a journey, not a one-time event. It takes time and effort to develop this mindset. Sometimes you might slip back into old patterns, and that's okay. Acknowledge it without judgment and use it as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, what triggered my reaction? How can I respond differently next time? Self-awareness is the key to growth. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek out people who uplift you. Engage in communities that promote acceptance. The more you immerse yourself in this mindset, the more natural acceptance becomes. Reinforce this in the comments. I am the master of my emotions, and I choose acceptance. Let this affirmation be your reminder. Your path to acceptance is just beginning. This is a powerful tool that can transform your relationships and ultimately your life. Choose acceptance. Watch them be confused by your calm and enjoy the peace you reclaim for yourself. The power of boundaries in acceptance. Practicing acceptance doesn't mean tolerating everything without limits. In fact, it teaches you something even more valuable: the importance of setting healthy boundaries. Boundaries aren't walls meant to push people away. They're guidelines that protect your emotional well-being. They allow you to honor your own needs while still accepting others for who they are. When you establish clear boundaries, you're not just creating a safe space for yourself, you're also sending a powerful message. I accept you, but I also value my own needs. How boundaries strengthen your relationships. Imagine someone constantly interrupting you. In the past, you might have stayed silent, brushing it off. But now, with acceptance, you can calmly say, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I need a moment to finish my thought. This response acknowledges their excitement while asserting your space. When you set boundaries with calmness and confidence, you engage in relationships without losing your inner peace. Self-reflection, strengthening your boundaries. After a challenging interaction, take a moment to reflect. How did I feel during that exchange? What could I do differently next time to protect my boundaries? Reflection deepens your commitment to acceptance and allows you to learn from real-life experiences. As you continue this practice, you'll notice a shift in your energy. You'll start attracting people who respect your newfound sense of calm, leading to more genuine and fulfilling relationships. Acceptance and forgiveness. Acceptance isn't just about setting boundaries, it's also deeply connected to forgiveness. When you accept someone's behavior, you create space to forgive, not just them, but yourself as well. Forgiveness does not mean excusing their actions. It means freeing yourself from resentment. Forgiveness doesn't say, "What you did was okay." Instead, it says, "I choose to release the pain you caused me." This act of forgiveness is a gift to yourself. It allows you to move forward without carrying the weight of past wounds. And just like acceptance, forgiveness is a process. It takes time to truly let go, and that's completely okay. Be patient with yourself. Allow emotions to arise, but don't let them control you. Feel them, observe them, and then gently release them. Remind yourself that you're choosing acceptance and peace. A moment of mindfulness. Now take a deep breath. Inhale slowly, feeling the air fill your lungs. Exhale gently, releasing any tension. Repeat this a few times. Now, visualize a warm golden light surrounding you. This light represents acceptance, peace, and inner strength. It helps you embrace life as it is. It allows you to accept others while honoring your own emotions and boundaries. Let this image center you in the present moment. Whenever you face disappointment or frustration, remember this warm light. Let it be a reminder. You have the power to choose peace over immediate reaction. Share your journey. In the comments, share. How has acceptance changed your life? What challenges have you faced, and how did you overcome them? Your experience might inspire someone else on their journey. Remember, acceptance is a journey, not a destination. Each step you take helps you. Find your voice. Set boundaries. Recognize your worth. Every time you choose acceptance, you move closer to the peace you seek. You have the power to shape your responses, create a fulfilling life, and build relationships based on mutual respect. Embrace this journey fully and watch how your world transforms. Mindfulness and the power of acceptance. Mindfulness is the ability to be fully present, to experience the moment without judgment. When you weave mindfulness into your daily life, you strengthen your ability to accept both life and people exactly as they are. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, you learn to embrace the now. When you are truly present, emotions no longer overwhelm you. Instead of reacting on autopilot, you observe your thoughts with calmness and clarity. A simple mindfulness practice. Set aside just a few minutes each day for mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet space and sit comfortably. Focus on your breath. Feel each inhale and exhale. Listen to the sounds around you. Observe your thoughts as they arise, without judgment. If your mind drifts, gently return to your breath. This practice helps you recognize your thoughts and emotions without letting them control you. With time, you'll notice patterns in your reactions. You'll become less impulsive and more capable of responding with wisdom and calmness rather than emotion-driven impulses. Gratitude and acceptance, a powerful pair. Mindfulness becomes even more transformative when paired with gratitude. By shifting your focus from lack to abundance, from dissatisfaction to appreciation, you reframe your experience of life. Even in difficult moments, there is always something to be grateful for. a warm cup of coffee in the morning, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, a peaceful moment watching the sunset. These small moments, they make life beautiful. A daily gratitude practice. Take a few moments each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. Write them in a journal, say them out loud, or share them with a loved one. When gratitude becomes a habit, it cultivates a positive mindset, one that naturally supports your journey toward acceptance and inner peace. Embrace life fully with mindfulness and gratitude. By integrating these two practices into your daily routine, you'll begin to experience life with greater clarity, peace, and fulfillment. You'll become more present. You'll react less and observe more. You'll appreciate life in its fullness. Let mindfulness and gratitude guide you toward a life of deep acceptance, peace, and wisdom. The power of community in your acceptance journey. Surrounding yourself with like-minded, supportive people can transform your journey. When you connect with those who understand and uplift you, you feel empowered to grow. Seek out communities, online or in person, where acceptance and personal growth are core values. Engaging with others on a similar path gives you new perspectives that expand your understanding. Encouragement during difficult moments. A sense of belonging, a reminder that you are never alone. Together, we create a space where growth flourishes and support is abundant. Remember, acceptance is a lifelong journey. There will be days when you feel strong and days when you struggle. Both are okay. Growth isn't linear. Embrace the process and be kind to yourself through the challenges. Every experience, good or difficult, is an opportunity to learn and evolve. Acceptance is not equal to agreement or endorsement. Acceptance doesn't mean you have to agree with someone's actions. It's about acknowledging reality without letting it control your emotions. You can respect others' choices while staying true to your own values and boundaries. Let's practice gratitude together. Share one thing you're grateful for today and how acceptance has shaped your life. This simple act creates a ripple effect, bringing us closer and uplifting one another. Take a moment to reflect. Acknowledge your progress. Even the smallest steps matter. Every effort toward acceptance is a victory. You are on a journey of empowerment and self-discovery. The tools you've gained today will help you navigate challenges and relationships with calmness, strength, and wisdom. Embrace your journey with an open heart and mind, because acceptance is your greatest ally. Self-compassion, the heart of acceptance. As you navigate this journey, self-compassion is essential. It means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a close friend. We all make mistakes. We all have moments of doubt, regret, and emotional reactions we later wish we had handled differently. But instead of criticizing yourself, try acknowledging your emotions without judgment. Gently remind yourself, it's okay to feel this way. I am doing my best. This simple shift nurtures inner peace, making it easier to extend that same acceptance and compassion to others. When you practice self-compassion, forgiveness, both for yourself and others, becomes second nature. You let go of perfectionism and embrace the reality that we're all on a journey of growth and self-discovery. By shifting your mindset in this way, you create a compassionate space, a place where you and those around you can grow freely without fear of judgment. Vulnerability, the key to authentic connection. Acceptance isn't just about you, it's also about how you connect with the world. Vulnerability is the bridge to deeper, more meaningful relationships. Opening up about your emotions doesn't just release internal pressure, it invites connection. It takes courage to share your truth, but when you do, you cultivate understanding and empathy in your relationships. Vulnerability isn't oversharing, it's living authentically. It means not suppressing your emotions out of fear of judgment. When you embrace your own vulnerability, you encourage others to do the same, strengthening your connections and fostering genuine relationships. Letting go of expectations, releasing unnecessary stress. A crucial part of acceptance is learning to release rigid expectations about how others should behave, how situations should unfold, how you should feel in any given moment. Holding on to expectations often leads to frustration, stress, and disappointment. But when you let go, you create space for peace, flexibility, and freedom. Reflection. Is there something in your life that you're holding on to too tightly? How would your life feel if you let it go? Acceptance doesn't mean being passive. It means flowing with life instead of trying to force it into a mold. Letting go isn't losing control, it's reclaiming your peace. Imagine the relief of letting go. Picture yourself shedding the weight of control and expectation. Imagine feeling lighter as you release the need to control everything. Imagine embracing life's surprises with an open heart. Imagine growing from every experience instead of resisting it. Letting go isn't about giving up, it's about moving forward with peace and clarity. Recognizing your progress. Every step you take toward acceptance is worth celebrating. Whether it's a small shift in how you react or a major transformation in your mindset, it all matters. Mark your progress with small rituals. Reward yourself with something special. Share your growth with someone you trust. Reflect on how far you've come. Acknowledging your growth reinforces your commitment and keeps you motivated to move forward. Take a moment to connect with yourself. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Reflect on what you've learned. Acknowledge the insights you've gained and identify areas where you'd like to continue growing. Visualize yourself stepping into the future, confident, resilient, and equipped with self-compassion, acceptance, and vulnerability. Share your commitment. Drop a comment and share one commitment you're making to yourself. Will you practice self-compassion? Will you set healthier boundaries? Will you let go of rigid expectations? Your commitment isn't just for you, it can inspire others who are on a similar journey. Acceptance is a lifelong practice. Every moment, every experience, every interaction is an opportunity for growth. You have the power to shape your reality. With each step forward, you create a life that's more authentic and fulfilling. Surround yourself with positive influences. Seek support when you need it. Appreciate each moment of growth. Your commitment to acceptance will lead you to a life filled with peace, strength, and authenticity. Living authentically through acceptance. When you embrace acceptance, you give yourself permission to live authentically, free from the need to hide or conform to others' expectations. Instead, you step into your true self with confidence. Living authentically means being honest about your values, beliefs, and emotions. It means expressing yourself genuinely without fear of judgment. And when you honor your true nature, you naturally attract people who resonate with your energy. These relationships become deeper, more meaningful, built on honesty and mutual respect. As you cultivate authenticity, take a moment to reflect. What truly matters to me? What guiding principles shape my decisions? When your actions align with your personal values, You create a life that feels fulfilling and true, one where acceptance flows effortlessly, both for yourself and others. Empathy, the heart of acceptance. Acceptance isn't just about how you see yourself, it's also about how you connect with others. Empathy is the bridge that allows you to accept people more deeply. When you approach others with empathy, you see them fully, their struggles, flaws, and joys. This fosters compassion and strengthens your relationships. To develop empathy, practice deep listening. Give your full attention when someone shares their feelings. Resist the urge to interrupt or fix things. Instead, listen and validate their emotions. Sometimes, just acknowledging someone's experience creates a profound connection and a safe space for them to feel understood. Empathy leads to self-acceptance. When you recognize that everyone has struggles, you naturally become kinder to yourself. You understand that no one is perfect, and that's okay. You release self-criticism and the feeling of isolation. You remind yourself that we're all on a journey of growth. By embracing authenticity and empathy, you not only deepen your self-acceptance, but you also build stronger, more meaningful connections with those around you. Visualizing your journey of acceptance. Imagine yourself walking on an open path, surrounded by breathtaking landscapes. Each step represents a lesson learned, a moment of growth, a breakthrough in self-awareness. Some days the sky is clear and the journey feels easy. Other times the path is rocky and challenging, but through it all you keep moving forward, committed to acceptance. As you continue, notice the people walking alongside you, friends, family, even strangers. They are drawn to your authenticity and the accepting energy you radiate. Together, you create a supportive community where victories are celebrated, struggles are shared, and everyone lifts each other up. Let this image remind you, you are never alone on this journey. Share your experience. Take a moment to reflect. Has there been a time when acceptance of yourself or someone else led to a positive transformation? Share your story. Even the smallest experience can inspire and connect us all. Acceptance is a lifelong journey. Some days acceptance feels effortless. Other days it feels nearly impossible. Both are valuable. Every moment, whether smooth or challenging, is part of your growth. Every experience is shaping you into the most authentic version of yourself. Keep exploring your emotions. Keep observing the world around you. Keep embracing the lessons life offers. A powerful affirmation. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Repeat to yourself, I embrace my journey of acceptance with an open heart and mind. Let these words sink in, reinforcing your commitment to living authentically and accepting yourself and others with grace. Join the conversation. Have thoughts or reflections. Share them. Your journey is unique, but you are never alone in it. When we open up and connect, we grow together, reflecting on the power of acceptance. As we come to the end of this journey, take a moment to reflect on the true power of acceptance. Acceptance isn't just a tool for navigating relationships. It's a profound connection to yourself and the world around you. By embracing acceptance, you allow yourself to live authentically, cultivate empathy and understanding for others, build resilience in the face of challenges. Acceptance is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience. Growth takes time. Self-compassion, kindness starts within. An open heart to embrace life fully. Some days will feel effortless, while others may test you. Both are essential for growth. Every step forward brings you closer to a life of peace, fulfillment, and meaning. Bringing acceptance into your daily life. As you move forward, remember to set boundaries to protect your energy. Practice mindfulness to stay calm and clear-headed. Nurture self-compassion to face challenges with kindness. Surround yourself with supportive people, those who uplift and inspire you, and don't be afraid to share your journey, because your story might be the light someone else needs. Celebrate every step forward. No effort is too small. Every lesson learned is a step forward. Every bit of progress deserves recognition. Every moment of growth is worth celebrating. Picture the path you've envisioned, a road filled with beauty, growth, and endless possibilities. Whenever challenges arise, return to this image and remind yourself of your inner strength. A powerful affirmation. Take a deep breath and repeat, I choose acceptance. I embrace my journey. I honor my authentic self. Let these words sink in, guiding you toward a future filled with peace, strength, and infinite possibilities. In my view, acceptance isn't about compromise or mere tolerance. It's a powerful choice to reclaim control over yourself. When we overreact to others' actions, we unknowingly surrender our emotions to them. But when we choose acceptance, we take back our power, refusing to let external forces dictate our inner peace. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity. It means understanding the boundary between what we can and cannot control. When we stop seeking validation from others, when we no longer let their behavior dictate our emotions, we free ourselves from unnecessary burdens. True peace doesn't come from changing others. It comes from changing how we respond. So instead of letting our emotions be swayed by others' actions, let's learn to stand firm, like a still lake, unshaken by the stones that fall, calm and steady in our own serenity. We've explored acceptance as a powerful tool for maintaining inner peace, but let's be clear, acceptance isn't passive endurance. It's about recognizing what truly deserves our attention and letting go of what doesn't. When we stop reacting to negativity, we reclaim control over our lives. We no longer allow others' actions to dictate our emotions. Emotional detachment frees us from the need for external validation. Mindfulness and gratitude help us cultivate lasting inner tranquility. Setting clear boundaries reminds us that acceptance does not mean tolerating disrespect. Practicing acceptance in daily life. To truly embody acceptance, self-compassion is key. Allow yourself to feel emotions without letting them take control. Stay grounded in the present through mindfulness. Shift your focus to gratitude, steering away from unrealistic expectations and disappointments. Acceptance doesn't mean abandoning boundaries. It means choosing environments and relationships that align with your values. By living authentically and setting firm yet respectful limits, you protect your peace while nurturing meaningful connections. This journey isn't a destination, it's an ongoing practice. A reminder that you are the master of your emotions and you have the power to choose peace over chaos. So, are you ready to continue this journey with an open heart and a peaceful mind? Thank you for being part of this journey. Learning to accept life as it is, a skill you've been cultivating, is truly admirable. I hope that after this video, you feel stronger, calmer, and ready to move forward with confidence. Each day is an opportunity to grow, learn, and live fully. No matter what challenges arise, remember, you have the inner strength to face them. Acceptance isn't giving up. It's choosing to walk through life with intention, peace, and resilience. So keep moving forward, with an open heart and a strong spirit, wishing you strength and serenity on the road ahead.